Hello, and welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley, and for the next hour, we will be learning some idioms. Today's topic is specifically, we're going to be learning idioms that we use to describe suitability. Suitability. How does something fit? How does something, is it suitable to wear a swimsuit to a cocktail party? Probably not. Okay, is it suitable for a banker to have a mohawk, a piercing across his face, and a tattoo of a Schwartz sticker on his head? Of course not. That is not suitable. That is unsuitable. Okay, those types of things. How does it fit? All right. As always, we'll be doing a mix of some exercises and discussion, and I will try, hopefully with your help, to think of other related idioms that are used with the same function, as well as other related metaphorical meanings. And if you can think of any, don't be afraid to share them with the class. Or if you have questions, is this idiom related? Please ask about that as well, because I would love to clarify those types of questions for you. As always, I encourage students to share idioms from your own native languages that may be used for the same purpose. Even though maybe they're similar to English, maybe they're completely different, but they're used for the same purpose. I always find that very interesting. Okay. Welcome to the class, Anna. Hello, Anna.
Hello, good morning, teacher. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. Nice to see you.
Thanks. Always a pleasure. And hello, Heidi again. Welcome back. Hi there. Hello, hello. And greetings to Sasha. Long time no see. How you
Hello.
doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks. Okay. Well, all right. Let's get started here. Hang on a second. I'm going to do a screen share. If I can get this to come up here. All right. I'm going to talk just a little bit about some literal meanings because, okay, this particular group of idioms, some of these idioms are really, the literal meaning is quite obvious. It's very easy to figure out that this doesn't belong here. Okay, you'll see what I mean. So talk a little bit about the literal meanings, and then we'll get to some exercises. Okay. Quickly like to welcome Xingyu. Hello, Xingyu. How are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine.
Great. Nice to have you here. Okay, I'm just going to talk about some of these literal meanings first. Some of these idioms, like a fish out of water. Well, if you picture it concretely, literally, the dictionary definition meaning, quite obviously, a fish does not belong out of water, at least not in my reality, unless, of course, it's on my plate. But naturally speaking, probably not. Fit like a glove. Okay, a glove needs to fit very close to your hand. Physically, we know this. A square peg in a round hole. Obviously, that's not going to work concretely, physically, in the physical universe as we know it. Some are much more abstract. So, for example, right up your street. Right up your street. This is one where British say right up your street. Americans say right up your alley, but the same meaning. The concept saying this is something that This is your area of expertise. This is something you know. Much more abstract. What is that? Even if you picture it physically, it's not going to work. This is idioms for you. The ones that you can actually picture in your mind are usually the ones you can actually remember a lot better. Your cup of tea. Okay, meaning it suits you. All right. So obviously, fish live in the water. Birds fly in the air. That's their element. A collocation we commonly use in English, natural element. Obviously, a fish's natural element is water, clearly. So if someone is in their element, or sometimes their natural element, then they're happy to be where they fit. Okay, you're in your natural surroundings, so to speak. Okay, let's get to the idioms now. All right, we're going to do a fill-in-the-blank exercise. Be careful about using the correct verb tenses. Some of them start with verbs, a whole bunch of them actually. Actually, all of them start with verbs. This exercise is in the format of a conversation, so you can see how the idioms would be used in a natural conversational style. All right, let's begin. Anna, number 1.
Yes.
Now,
Now, how do these shoes feel? Lovely. They fit like a glove. I'm just not sure about the color.
Okay, they fit like a glove. Quite literally here, you're talking about clothing, apparel that fits. Fine, yes, that is the correct answer.
Okay.
However, I must say that fit like a glove we can also use for more abstract things. It doesn't matter. Okay, whatever. You cut a picture. Oh, you cut a photograph so that it will fit in a frame. All right, because you want to hang it on your wall. Oh, I think you cut it wrong. No, I didn't. It fits like a glove. It's perfect. Okay, so it doesn't have to be about clothing. It could be about anything. It could be about other abstract things. Okay. We often use fit like a glove for concrete things, really. But it could be used for other things. I wanted to add a paragraph here about possible solutions. Let me see. Well, yeah, okay. It goes perfectly with the paragraph before and after. Fits like a glove. Great. All right, so it can be used abstractly. It's more often used really physically. But good job. Anna?
Okay, thank you.
Sure, but question, would you buy shoes that fit like a glove, but they're not the right color?
I have many difficulties to use shoes.
You do? Why?
Yes. I use special shoes.
Ah, okay. So they've got to fit like a glove.
Yes. Before that, I normally had to try it many different models because all of them make me hurt my feet.
Okay, now they make my feet hurt.
Okay, thank you. Make me feet hurt.
Yeah, make my feet. You own them, not make my feet hurt. Right. If you say they make me hurt my feet, that means the shoes talk to you and they cause you to use a hammer to hit yourself in the foot. That doesn't make sense. crazy talk right
Yes.
there. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Okay. Now, what do we say if something fits physically? The shoes fit like a glove. Okay. Do we have an idiom? No. We say it doesn't fit right. It's a bad fit. All right. There's not really a way to say it. Well, maybe later I'll find one. But okay. Moving on. Let me quickly welcome Aldana to the class. Hello.
Hello, teacher. Hello, class.
Hello, hello. Heidi, can you take number 2? How's Angela getting on in her new job? Everything okay?
Oh, yes. She loves it. She had really fit the fit like a no, it already fit. Felt at home? No.
That could be. That could be possible. She has really felt at home. It fits. Okay. It expresses the idea that she's very comfortable there.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to say. But there's another answer that I like a little bit better because we use it to express the idea that somebody's very natural at doing something. Sometimes doing an activity, even like working.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna take one more guess.
Taken to run something like a duck to water.
There you go. That's the one I would use. She has really taken to it like a duck to water. She's really taken to the new job like a duck to water. But either one would be possible. Okay. So it's very natural and comfortable for her. Feel at home means you're very, very comfortable and relaxed in this situation, and taken to it like a duck to water means it becomes very natural to you. You don't really have to learn a lot. You're automatically kind of, well, like a duck to water. It's very natural. Sasha, how about number 3? I like the computer, but I don't really need all the software that's on it. I prefer some different software, really.
That's no problem. We can tailor something to your needs, maybe.
Yeah. That's it.
Tailor the software to exact needs, maybe.
That's it. We can tailor the software to your exact needs. Okay. This idiom is often broken up in just this way, or not. We can tailor it to your needs, maybe altogether, but it could possibly be broken up. Your exact needs, sure. That's common addition to the idiom. That's okay.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes, what's that?
Tailor in this sentence as a verb?
Is a verb. Verb. Watch your V's there. Yes, it is, because it comes after the modal can. You need a verb, so yes, it is. Tailor can be, as I think you're inferring, can be a noun. The person who creates clothing or works on clothing is a tailor. But to tailor is either to make clothes, or it can mean to refine, adapt, cut. Of course, an actual tailor, concretely, he has to cut the clothing, cut the cloth to the exact body form, and no two people are formed precisely the same, so he's going to have to adapt and change things. Same idea. Okay. You tailor something, you adapt it, refine it, you make it a better fit. Okay, good job, Sasha. Zingyo, is your son still living in Italy?
Yes. He, mm, he, he is feeling, very much. Oh, no.
You got the right idea, just get the verb tense right.
Mm, he, he feels very much at home there.
That's it. Simple present tense because it's his state. Okay, the state he's in, he feels good. I feel good. That's my feeling right now. It's my state of mind. So yeah, he feels very much at home there. Quite comfortable. Okay, relaxed and comfortable there. Okay. Of course, related to that, if you come visit me in my house, Zingyu, I would probably say, come on in, make yourself at home. Or I could just simply, more directly say, make yourself comfortable, meaning the same thing. All right. Okay, so we use it to describe someone else. He feels at home there. Or I could use it as a request, very similar. Make yourself comfortable, make yourself at home. Help yourself to anything in the fridge, Zingyu. Go ahead. There's some fruit on the counter there. Okay. There's some soda, a couple beers in the refrigerator. Go ahead, help yourself.
You are very generous.
Of course I am.
I never pay money for you when I
No,
am
of
your.
course not. Of course not. Okay. All right.
Welcome to China.
Right.
I will treat you like you treat me.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I'm sure I'd feel quite at home. There's another way to say it. Feel quite at home. Okay, there's an alternate way to say it. Aldana, number 5. Why did you leave your job so soon? You were only there 6 months.
Because I just wasn't cut out for selling. I'm not a natural saleswoman.
Good job. Nice job adapting there. Excellent. And that is exactly correct. You weren't cut out for it. Okay. We use this to talk about ourselves, talk about somebody else. They're not a good fit. They're often we're talking about their personality. Here, to be a good salesman, you need a certain personality. You know, I think we all know that. Some people are cut out for it. Some people aren't. Simple as that. Okay. Aldona, have you ever tried an activity or a job that you just weren't cut out for?
Well, it's hard to find such.
Okay.
Because I'm so changeable and.
Are you? I'm not cut out for jogging. I tried jogging and I threw up. Just not cut out for it. Not my style. I hate it. I love vigorous exercise, swimming, skiing, snowshoeing. I like that, but jogging makes me throw up. I'm just not cut out for it. Okay, moving on. Anna? Anna, I've got terrible indigestion.
Yes, yes. I've got terrible indigestion. I think we'd better go home. Try a couple of these tablets. They'll do. Blank, you'll be feeling as right as rain again in a couple of minutes.
Okay, they'll do what?
Yes. Maybe they'll do the trick
Okay, they'll do the trick. They'll do the trick. That'll do the trick. Sometimes, okay. Sometimes, as in this example, we're basically giving advice. They'll do the trick. Sometimes after we do something, all right, I'm fixing a window and I bang, 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 hammer in the last nail. I might, as an exclamation of, well, like job well done, like congratulating myself, I might say, well, that'll do the trick. Okay, that'll do the trick. That'll fix it. That'll make it fit. That's also very common. Or that should do the trick. I could say it that way, commonly. That should do the trick. I think it's fixed now. That's also very common. You might hear instead of they'll do the trick. Maybe they'll do the job. They'll do the job. That could be common as well. Okay. There's another idiom here. Right as rain. Meaning, if you're right as rain, we use this for physically feeling good. How are you feeling? Right as rain. You've been sick the last 2 weeks, I heard. How are you feeling? Oh, I'm right as rain. Okay. But you wouldn't say, oh, how did you like my business thesis? Oh, it's right as rain. No, that's weird. Talking about an inanimate object. Okay. Is the car fixed correctly? It's right as rain. That's weird. You would never use it like that. So we use it to talk about people and health. Okay, next one. Heidi. We're looking for somebody to take over in Scotland.
Well, what about Angus? I think he'd fit the bill.
Yeah, okay. I think he'd fit the bill. That's it. He'd fit the bill. He's a good fit, basically. We use this one widely, in very wide-ranging situations when we're satisfied with something. Okay. Sometimes we use it the same way we use, that's just what the doctor ordered. Oh, would you like a cold drink? Yeah, that's just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, I'm so thirsty. Yes, that would fit the bill perfectly, I might say. Okay, very similar. We often use it to talk about a person or a thing, something that actually is something that we need. Okay, Sasha, you had a question about what? About cut out or
Cut out for.
cut out for? I'm sorry.
Yes,
Okay.
the sentence was I just wasn't cut off for selling. It means
Yeah.
I'm not trained. I'm not prepared for it.
No. Okay, I'm glad you asked for care. I'm sorry I didn't explain that adequately. No, not at all. It just means it's not your. Okay, if you're not cut out for something, it means it's not your. It's not your personality. It's just not your style.
It's not for me. It's not for me.
For me, it's not my thing. I don't enjoy it. It doesn't fit my personality. It's nothing I want to do. Not interested. Like I mentioned, jogging. I'm not cut out for jogging. I don't even understand why people do it. Just jumping up and down on your legs sounds going absolutely nowhere. Seems like a crazy thing to do to me. I'm not cut out for that. I prefer going down a mountain on a pair of skis as fast as humanly possible, jumping over cliffs and trying to avoid trees. Much more exciting, in my opinion. But, okay, that's more my style. Okay, all right. So there's a good more my style. Okay. All right. There's a.
Sorry, teacher.
Yes.
I have a question. the two idioms both do the trick or fit the bill. Can I use them in both with person or things?
Fit the yes, he'll fit the bill. Yes, that would fit the bill. Or what was the other one?
The trick, do the trick.
Okay, that's uh, no. Fit the bill, yes, would be for somebody or something. Do the trick, it's definitely a thing or an action.
Yes.
Fit the bill could be an action as well. No, but not a person. Do not use this with a person. This could lead to horrible misunderstandings. Okay. Do you know what? First of all, okay, there's a couple meanings of trick. You do the trick, literal meanings. You fool someone. Okay. You trick them. Trick or treat. He'll do the trick. Okay. Or she'll do the trick. It could mean, okay, you're up to trickery, joking, tricks, or a trick in slang in English. That's when a prostitution solicits a customer. That's the service a prostitute provides. So you don't want to say, okay, Susan will do the trick. You're saying Susan's going to do prostitution. So please avoid that at all costs. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
It could run into some really bad misunderstandings and a very hurt feeling. Yeah.
Yes.
Stay away from that one.
Okay, thank you.
Do not use that one for people. That's a very good question. I'm so glad I could clarify that one. Okay. Yeah, that could be bad. Aldana, what? I couldn't read your comment there. What did you say? What was your comment?
It was to the Sasha's comment about do the trick. If it means work, basically, no. As you said, teacher, it will fix it. Yes.
It will fix it. Yeah, that's right. More or less, it'll fix it. Yeah. Or it's a good fit. It will work well. That's right. I think so. That'll work well as well. Okay. Very good. Now, where were we? Anyway, Sasha, that's where we were. Sasha, next one, number 8. How's the new system for claiming unemployment benefit different? Okay.
Well, the old system.
Something to all kinds of abuse. I see.
Maybe B. Tend itself to all kinds of abuse, whereas it's very difficult to cheat the new system.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. Another way to say that, the old system opens itself up to. If you open yourself up to, you make yourself vulnerable. Same idea. If something lends itself to, we often use it in that way. Open itself up to. If a person opens up, they display their emotions and they make themselves very vulnerable, easy to hurt, easy to criticize. If you open up, so if a problem opens itself up to, it makes itself vulnerable. Now, lends itself to something slightly different. In this situation, it would mean the same thing as open itself up to. it lends it lends itself to. We often use it for negatives, as in the example here, but it doesn't have to be negative. It often is. The idea is it makes itself vulnerable. It's more likely to be used in a certain way. It's more likely to be done a certain way. Okay. Well, leaving. Okay. Well, leaving your ski equipment outside your house lends itself to theft. Makes it vulnerable to theft. Okay. Having free alcohol at your wedding lends itself to some good stories afterwards. All right, that's not necessarily bad, but it causes a situation. It makes it vulnerable to whatever your kind of object. End of the sentence is. It doesn't have to be bad, is what I'm trying to explain. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Note. The difference in meaning between fit the bill and do the trick is very small. Okay. Oh, there you go. Here you go, Anna. Use fit the bill with a thing or a person. You cannot use do the trick with a
Yes.
person. There you go. The answer was here the whole time. I forgot.
Yes.
All right. There you go. All right. Confirmation. See, I know what I'm talking about. Okay. Next exercise, we're going to do a little mix and match. Okay. On the right-hand side, are some idiomatic expressions. On the left-hand side are basically some situations or some comments, things people might say. What goes with what? A little mix and match. Xingyu, can you start us off?
Hi, teacher.
Hi.
One.
Number one.
I hate wearing a jacket and tie. A.
There's two or three that might fit, but one that definitely is going to fit because it's
D.
talking about a jacket and a tie.
That's not my cup of tea.
Well, that fits. It would fit the statement. It's not my cup of tea to wear a jacket and tie. That's okay. But we have another answer that very much matches the idea of wearing a jacket and a tie, specifically.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Well, where do you wear a jacket and a tie? Well,
Your throat.
no, I don't mean that. I mean what places? I think the best answer, I'm like a fish out of water at formal occasions. Formal occasions where you're required to wear a jacket and tie. Okay. So I think those two statements go together. I'm like a fish out of water. I feel completely unnatural, like I'm in the wrong place. If you feel like a fish out of water, you feel self-conscious, you feel like people are staring at you, you're uncomfortable, you're nervous, you're tense. That basically explains it. Okay, Aldana, number two.
Everyone else was wearing fancy dress. I was the only one in a suit. And I was thinking about this fish out of water. But if it
You're thinking about fish out of water, but that doesn't. but that
Or
doesn't match tense.
yes, yes. So I felt completely out of place.
Right. So you can also, in this exercise, look at the tense. Yeah, it almost fits like a fish out of water at formal occasions, but that's present tense. That is saying, okay, I always feel this way. This is my normal state. As in, I hate wearing, okay. Again, simple tense. So yeah, because it's past tense, something happened. He was the only one. I felt completely out of place. He's telling a story or something. All right, very similar. Like a fish out of water, feel completely out of place. Very, extremely similar concepts, really. Anyway, okay, great. Anna, number 3.
Yes, I'm an undertaker. Not many people would like my job. Um, um, mm, I don't know, maybe, but it sweeps me down to the ground.
Yeah, that's very funny and witty, actually. Right, you know what an undertaker is.
Yes, but I don't know if I can explain in English. It's a manager who um, mm, uh, who has a business special for die people. I don't
Yeah,
know.
right. Okay. Then you got it there. His business is the management of funerals. Right.
It's easy. The word funeral is similar to in Spanish.
Oh, is it? Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. It's his job to manage funerals, to take care of dead people. He sees dead people.
That that no die that. Thank you.
Dead. Yeah, that's the adjective. Okay, but it's so I think this is kind of funny. It suits me means it fits me. Something to suit. It's a verb. It suits me down to the ground. I just think it's his choice of words is very funny here. Undertaker, dig a hole in the ground, bury dead people. Get it, get it, get it. Down to the ground. That's called a pun. A little joke there. Also, there's a double joke. They always put dead people in a suit. Haha. Suits me down to the ground. And then they bury them in the ground. Very funny. Okay. That's introduction to English sense of humor. For us, that's funny, really. Okay, in any case, moving on. Heidi, number 4.
I'm worried about Clive. He just doesn't fit in around here. He's a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah, perfect. He doesn't fit in. Square peg in a round hole, we used to talk about people, not things. It would sound very weird to talk about physical things with this idiom. It's always used to talk about other people. Well, I guess you could describe yourself this way. I don't fit. I'm a square peg in a round hole. It's possible, okay. To describe the idea that they just don't fit in with other people or with the environment, whatever. Okay, next one, Sasha, number 5.
We can't paint the front door red.
Why not?
H and I would fit, I think,
Uh,
with it square.
no, again, we can't use a square peg in a round hole about a thing.
Only of a person.
Only a person, and then of course we have
Okay.
he's. A door isn't a he. Okay, maybe the door would look completely out of place. That is possible if you change the sentence structure a little bit. Yeah, okay, that would actually fit very nicely. We can use that phrase about things. It would look completely out of place. It would look strange. It would look bizarre. It would look completely out of place. Okay, but there's another idiom here.
I don't understand the meaning. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, of course, because you have the pronoun it, of course, referring to a thing, the door. Right. It'll stick out like a sore thumb. Okay, physically, let me try to explain it to you. Physically, if I stand out like a stand out, yeah, stick out. That's right. That's right. Exactly. Right. And sometimes we actually do say stand out like a sore thumb, but more often than not we say stick out like a sore thumb. Right. You have a big bandage wrapped around your thumb. It's really obvious. You can't really hide it because we don't keep our fingers inside our jacket or whatever. It's easy to see. Okay. Right. It's really obvious. I mean, it's not only obvious, it's glaring. It's something that everybody's going to notice. If you wear a scuba diving suit to a wedding, Sasha, you're going to stick out like a sore thumb. Whoa, everyone will notice you immediately. It's going to be hard to blend in. Okay. But personally, I can't see the problem with painting the front door red. I kind of like the idea. I used to live in a house where the front door was bright red. I liked it. Sasha, how about you?
If the house was red, it would be okay, I think, to paint it red.
My front door and all the trim around my house is purple. I like it. Zingyo, you're asking about number 4, Zingyo? Zingyo?
Yeah.
Anyway, you've got the next question anyway. I'm worried about Clive. He just doesn't fit around here. He's a square peg in a round hole. He doesn't fit. A square peg, like almost a small blunt stick. Use a peg as a marker. It's not going to fit in a round hole. It won't. So he doesn't fit in. He doesn't fit in at all. Okay. So that's it. However, Zinga, you've got number 6 as well.
Number 6. Thanks for recommending Thailand.
Well, recommending.
Recommending.
Yeah. There you go.
Recommending Thailand.
Uh-huh.
It was right up my street.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, it was right up my street. Again, I remind you, Brits might say it was right up my street. Americans always say it's right up my alley. Something's right up your alley. It fits you. Now, okay, this is okay. I don't think it's the best possible example. It's right up my alley means that it strongly fits my tastes. We also use right up my alley to show that something is right in your area of expertise or your specific skills or your knowledge, your area of knowledge. So, you know, somebody knows I'm a teacher, maybe my neighbor on the street might approach me and say, hey, I have a question that's right up your alley. My wife and I were having an argument about past perfect and how to use it, and blah, 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 blah. Ask me a question. That would be very normal. If you know somebody in your company has a very specific skill or a very specific knowledge about something. Oh, I know that you collect coins. I have a question for you that's right up your alley. I found this coin. It's a 1936 Denver Mint dime. Is this worth anything? Okay, like that. I know you know about this. So, more often than not, I would use, personally, I would definitely use it in that way. But it can be used to show that it fits your interests as well as your knowledge or skills. Okay. Next one, Aldona, number 7.
Okay, Sam, see, sound, and no phones. Just what the doctor ordered. That?
Yeah, you see the exclamation points there. Sun, sea, sand, and no phones. Ah, just what the doctor ordered. Okay, the perfect remedy.
Doctors.
What's that?
Where are such doctors?
Yeah, well, okay. You need a new doctor. Your doctor's not recommending beach vacations to you, Aldona?
Mm-hmm.
No? They should be.
Yes.
Okay. Just what the doctor ordered. This is a very common expression. Again, like a nice cold glass of iced tea. If somebody offers you a nice cold glass of iced tea on a really hot day, oh yeah, just what the doctor ordered. Okay, just what you needed. Okay, anything that really pleases you, that's just the perfect thing for that situation, you would say that. Ah, interesting. So Sasha says that in Russia they say just what the doctor prescribed instead of ordered. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's interesting. Pretty much the same thing. Okay, Anna, number 8.
Yes, I can't stand nightclubs. It's they are just not my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So okay, okay. Not my cup of tea. Okay, fine. Jogging is not my cup of tea. All right. Activities. Usually we use this for like activities or to show, obviously, to show preferences, what we don't like. We don't use this. Oh, that's just my cup of tea. We don't say that. Actually, I have heard it before, but I thought it sounded really strange. I actually can remember hearing it and thinking, that's weird. Anyway, it's usually always in this negative form. It's not my cup of tea. To talk about activities, interests, things of that nature. Oh, would you like to own a Volkswagen? You might use it about that. It's, well, VW's not really my cup of tea. You could use it about things, but more, what you're saying is not my style, kind of, in that case. Now, a person, I wouldn't say that. Harold's not my cup of tea. Maybe you could. If you were referring not really to Harold, but more like to his personality, his type of person.
Okay.
Kind of, you could, I guess. Anybody would understand you. I guess it would be okay. He's not my cup of tea. Ah, okay. For example, yeah, you could say that. Oh, here's an area where it is commonly used. If I'm trying to hook you up with a date, you say, what about Peter? Don't you want to go out with Peter, Anna? He's a nice guy. You might say, well, I don't know, Peter, he's not really my cup of tea. You're talking about his kind of personality. That kind of guy, no,
Yes.
he's too, you know.
Yes, but in this case, for example, I don't enjoy on nightclubs.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah, nightclubs. Well, that's all. That's a thing. Well, it's a place, but it's also has to do with an activity. It also has to do with some points of style. All of the above. Okay, it's not something. What you're really saying, okay, I can't stand nightclubs. They're not my cup of tea. What that tells me, or what my understanding is, you don't enjoy going to nightclubs. This activity does not interest you. Not the physical
Yes.
building, but the actual doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Heidi, do you like my shirt? Does it suit me?
It's you. Yes, it's definitely you.
Oh, thank you very much. Okay. It's you. Okay, to comment on somebody's usually apparel, hairstyle would be very common. Hairstyle, earrings, shoes, even a car. Sometimes a car is like apparel for some people. I would definitely say that. Oh, do you like my new car? Yeah, it's you. It's definitely you. It fits you. It suits you. It goes with your whole look. Usually, we say this about things that have to do with appearance. Appearance. It fits your style of appearance. That's the common way that we say, oh, it's you. Or you can say this negatively, by the way. I don't think that's you. That's definitely not you. No, I would not just put down the mini skirt and the the go-go boots. They're not you. I don't think that's your style. Like that. Oh, okay. Sasha, number 10.
My sister runs a playgroup. She loves children. She's in her element.
All right. Just like a fish in water. Okay, well, here, okay. She takes to it. Was that did we have that? To take to something like a fish in water. Okay. I don't know if we had that. Take to something. Did we do that already? We have that one earlier? Take to something like a fish in water? No, we did not. Like a duck to water. Oh, okay. Well, then I need to mention. Sometimes we say it like a fish to water. It could be said either way. I forgot to mention that until I thought of it naturally. I couldn't even remember if that's why I got confused. Okay, she's like a fish in water. It's her element. It's perfect for her. That being the idea. Okay, let's see if we can see how many we can remember before the class ends in a few minutes. Okay, Xingyu, number 1.
Number 1, it's lack of fish out of water.
Yeah. Okay. You feel very uncomfortable if you're like a fish out of water. All right. Aldona, number 2.
I'm not cut out for this.
Not cut out for this. Okay. Okay. And this would be also, I just have to add that this would also be something that someone would comment about themselves if they're having a really rotten time or things are going very badly. I'm not cut out for this. I can't do this. Okay. A commentary about oneself. That would be very common and used in that way. Heidi, number 3.
It sticks out like a sore thumb.
Very good. To stick out like a sore thumb. Very noticeable. Sasha, number 4.
He's in his element.
Yep. Okay. It's his natural environment, or seems to be. Maybe it's his natural element related to his personality. Zinyu, number 5.
Number 5, I feel completely out of place.
Okay. Good. Nice dramatic intonation there. Good job. Completely out of place. Get me out of here. Okay. Very good.
You'll never say that.
I know that I have said this before, actually, exactly how Zinyu said it. I feel completely out of place. Get me out of here. I need to escape. Aldona, number 6.
It fits like a glove.
Okay. And does anybody remember the very stupid movie with Jim Carrey? What is it? Pet Detective? No. No one remembers that.
Sure.
Particularly dumb movie.
I like dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb comedy.
You remember? Right? You know when he's driving his car like a maniac and he slams on his brakes and his car parks perfectly?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
near the castle.
Yeah, right.
I guess.
Yeah, actually he does it like a couple times at least. And then when he does it, he just slams on his brakes and the car spins around and it lands exactly in a parking spot. And he says, like a glove. Yeah, there you go. Using that idiom. Okay, what's wrong with this? What should it be? Heidi, what should it be? Not he's on his element. In, right. Okay, Sasha. Ooh, what's wrong with this? Haha, tricky.
She's right.
That's a trick.
It's a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah, and the fact is, if you reverse them and say them, which there are, like when people say it's raining, you know the expression, it's raining cats and dogs. If people say it's raining dogs and cats, English speakers will look at you funny, and then, honestly, they won't know what you mean. What are you talking about? Are you insane? It makes no sense, even though obviously it is what it is, but same thing here. I've actually experienced this where somebody said it backwards, and I had to think for like 2 minutes, and then I just started laughing. Okay. Well, that's a good point to finish the class on. I've got to get going. I've got another class to get to. So thank you all very much. Hope you enjoyed the class. And I'll see you next time here on Verbling.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Thank you.